and turn me loose. Yeah. I'm getting in my groove. Feel real good right now. Yeah. Feel real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You never can lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. Now go and take a number. It's real hot to bitch like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up, yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on driving. A little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9, take it back this time. Let it clear your mind, rewind. Yeah, it's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah, it's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll. I'm getting in my groove. I'm feeling real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Come on, baby, I'm all in my zone. The way that I'm rocking, you know that it's on. Last record was truly imperial. Back in the lab, making new material. Eating rappers for breakfast, I was skipping the cereal. Where I made it from, it's like quite the miracle. But I don't take nothing for granted. How we keep y'all dancing for a decade count. Now we land it. It's a feeling. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah, it's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah, now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. All I wanna say.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Nets. For Chicago, a tremendous beginning to their season. They've been gaining momentum with each and every game. Nets. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Kobe White out there with Smith, and it's Vucevic in at center. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Cameron Johnson out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Brown in at the point. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Smith. No good there with a step back Jay. Chicago with the ball to the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Thomas passes to Simmons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And he makes the first.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And both free throws good for Simmons. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Not just a jump shooter. LaVine is very capable on the interior.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. And here's Brown for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
The kick out to Johnson. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. LaVine with a steal. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Brown against Smith. Nice move. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Pass to LaVine. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. Now Thomas. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. White against Thomas. Smith with it. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Chicago leading by 4. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Smith in at the 4. And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And they call an illegal screen here. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Chicago with the ball. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Melton. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
From deep, Giddey gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that 3-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
And then Russell with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
the left side wing. Russell against ball. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Smith no good. The Nets have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Russell to pass to Melton. Back to Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Giddey. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Russell with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Tries it from 19. Another miss by Russell. Ball outside. For 3. Knocks down the long J.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And trying as they might. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Brown in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Offensive board. Vucevic. Basket's good. Vucevic has got his first points of the night.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Outside Johnson. That shot is off. Nice D from Vucevic. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cam Thomas picks one up. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. White hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Back to Smith. He takes it in. No luck on that one. Nets trail by 4. Down low. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Simmons. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith against Brown. Smith passes to Levine. And he hammers it down right in the face of Nick Claxton.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson passes to Brown. Outside Johnson. Drains the triple. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Smith passes to Williams. Over Claxton. Claxton with the block.
Now look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. White against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Zach LaVine out there with Smith. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Giddey in a shooting guard.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Smith passes to LaVine. Oh, Zach LaVine. Big-time dunk.
You have to love how persistent LaVine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Outside, Williams. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Giddey's got space. The rebound by the Nets. And here's Brown for 3. It doesn't go for him.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Nice D from LaVine. And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Ball surveys the floor. Smith finds Giddey. 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
And here's Brown for 3. Again, Brown missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass the ball. 1:06 left in the game. Now here's Dosunmu. Over Williams. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're behind by 9. 56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, he's been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Smith passes to White. There's 39 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Brown against Smith. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Levine. They get it back. Johnson finds Brown. From the arc. The shot that time not on target. And here's Smith. And so Chicago takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always...
He's so fine. Hey, Roy, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just left me on scene. Yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. On my gossip, Bruce on my team. I'm trying to...
We've all had those moments in NBA 2K when the
Get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. Be lit. Young volume, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. All my in can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair.